But the YAHAWAH,
But the YAHAWAH,
but the YAHAWAshi,
but the YAHAWAshi,
but the YAHAWAH,
but the
but
YAHAWAH,
the YAHAWAshi,
but the YAHAWAshi,
God, of honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching the truth and in sincerity.
All right, we're GMS Mississippi Camp, come with another live lesson going into, all right, we coming to a time, you know, where you're going to have to kill your emotions or they'll kill you, man, you know, because we come into some time where the Lord is finna send forth mad judgment in the earth, man. You know, and a lot of people that we grew up with, a lot of people, you know, that we seen on a daily basis is finna partake in that mad judgment, man. You know, we have to have a spiritual understanding of these things, man. You know, and the advantage that we got, the Lord gave us an understanding on what death is, man. The Lord gave us an understanding, all right, of the end game for all Israel, man. You know, and understanding these things, we have to move within that, man, and not get caught up in the right now and get caught up in our emotions, man. You know? So we get that Matthew.
Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
This is Yahawashi giving a rundown of events that will be taking place, all right, as it get closer to his second coming. You know, because no man knows the date or the hour, you know, not even Yahawashi. But Yahawashi was privy to the events that would be happening before his second coming, man. You know, so he's running it down. You got it, bro.
See that ye be not troubled, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yep. Yeah.
Keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
This is verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
And are we seeing these things? All right, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. You know, there's nothing but all these different superpowers on the earth are at odds with each other, man. You know, then you have pestilence, which we just got through watching Trump, you know, address the nation about the coronavirus. You know, which we know is something that Esau using as a political tool and as a weapon, all right, to bring in his new world order, man. You know, but all these things are happening just as Yahawashi said they will be happening toward his second coming, man. You know, we got it, bro.
States all these are the beginning of sorrows.
So we are in the beginning of sorrows now, man. All right, this is the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Okay. States, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And that happened, you know, after the resurrection. You know, the apostles were delivered up and killed. You know, and it's gonna happen in this time, man. You know, so this time all the believers will not be killed, man. We have certain brothers where that's going to be their lot, all right. But it said they shall offer you. Well, who is the they? The people that you close to, man. That know how you move, man. Your whereabouts, man. You know, that's who gonna be the they. Got it, bro.
Yeah. Verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another.
Yep.
And shall hate one another.
Yep. It said many shall be offended, shall betray one another, and hate one another, man. It's finna be real cold out here, man. You know, it's finna be a real cold, hard society, man. You know?
It's in the scripture that the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, it's gonna get over too. So.
And if I could add, if you think about the term martyr, it equals to a witness, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, what separates us from the system, which is including the way people react and act, is our belief system. All right, we believe in the truth, which is the protocol of Yahawashi. And these other people, they believe in what? The philosophies that are engineered within this system. Okay, and so at the end of the day, just like a running back, his job is to run. A prophet job is to prophesy, but at the same time frame, a prophet is a witness. And a witness becomes a martyr because those terms are synonymous. Why? Because of the doctrine, the belief system, and what we're teaching. And like the brother saying, everybody is not going to die, including all the prophets, but somebody has to fulfill that role, man. You know, going back into verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Hey, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. It's gonna be a very grimy, dog-eat-dog world out here, man. And if you're out here moving within your emotions, you're gonna be through, man. You know, because people are gonna go back to a primitive nature, man. You know, they're gonna do whatever they had to do to survive, man. You see, and they're not gonna be worried about, all right, how many kids you got, you know, or your situation. You know, they're not gonna care about any of those things, man. They're gonna do whatever they need to do to survive, man. You know, so as a man of the Lord, you know, we have to understand, we have to be completely emotionally detached from this place, man. No matter who it is, man. You see?
Nowadays, you got these neighbors that got in these neighborhoods, the neighborhood watch or whatever. They all be all tied in together in the neighborhoods, but when all hell breaks loose and that great famine comes, these neighbors gonna be going to each other's cribs, man. That's pursuant to the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th or the 16th chapter. How their houses should be destroyed, you know.
One more scripture. This is back in verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And that's what we're gonna witness, man. You know, it's gonna be a cold, grimy world, man. And that's why the Lord is putting us in the spirit, all right, having a heavy disdain, you know, for the wicked of our people, these heathen, these other nations. The Lord He's already putting us in that spirit of not giving a damn, man. All right, we celebrate what these people mourn about, man. You know, showing you that the Lord is prepping us for the times to come, man. You know.
This 2nd Ezra 15. Just get to the point. And 19. A man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for a great tribulation.
Yeah, right. He gonna have no pity on their neighbor, man, because of what? The lack of bread. All right, which is the lack of food, man. Because when you look at these AMTVs and these different sites, these different alternative news, what do all gonna try to sell you at the end, man? I really call it bug out kick. That's right. You know, because they know that's gonna be the main thing that's gonna cause the uproar is that lack of food, man. You know, and that can easily happen, man. You know, when they start, because they can easily close the border on these states. You know, let's say it's an outbreak somewhere in California, man. Well, a lot of the food, you know, that we eat in the South, you know, comes from the Midwest region, man. You know, so what if they quarantine that off, man? And there ain't no trucks coming this way, man. You see, it's a lot of ways, you know, that they can spin it, you know. So at the end of the day, we have to have the mind frame, you know, of just being worried about the elect, man. We ain't here to be worried about the masses of the people, man.
And just about the point, you used to work at a grocery store, you know that it's not a lot of food back in inventory.
Yeah.
All right, what you see mainly on them shelves is what you see on them shelves. That's the reason why these trucks and stuff have to run twice or 3 times out of a week.
Yeah, it's like it's 3 days.
3 days worth.
3 days, 3 to 5 days. And it's gonna be over with. Just that's like that ain't even no week. Imagine just 1 week out, no trucks, no nothing. 3 to 5 days, and then you got hundreds of people, thousands of people that's like located right beside this grocery store. You know what I'm saying? So you know what's going on. It's gonna be either, you know what I'm saying, whoever, you know, who's strong survive. They gonna come and get your shit, man. Yeah. Especially the Jake that ain't got no understanding about nothing. That's majority. That's 2/3, right? That's most of the everybody. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be going down at the.
And that's the reason why the Most High put you in these fiery trials, not only for most importantly to be purified, but at the same time frame to harden your mindset. You know, because we're coming to where you're gonna see body after body, or seeing people getting killed or murdered right there in front of you. And some of these people are going to be your close friends, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, wives, and children, so on and so forth. So you have to set your mindset on seeing things like that. And when you're watching these movies going into like the apocalypse, pay close attention, man, because it could be you in that very situation, if not worse.
You be preparing praying. That's what the scriptures do anyway. It help you like prepare for what's to come. And we know, and us reading the scriptures, we understand that it's something bad finna happen, man. You know what I'm saying, though? And we just gotta get right.
Yeah, that's our spiritual emergency kit.
Yeah.
That's why I said wisdom and knowledge should be a stability, man.
Cause they ain't understand how we gonna have that spirit on us, but we gonna be walking through this shit like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying, though? And they ain't gonna be able to understand. You know what I'm saying, though? And we just had to keep on going and hoping that we keep it. You know what I mean? Cause it's gonna get more. It's gonna get worse and worse as we go, man.
It's gonna get crucial. So it's gonna get very, very crucial, man. And we're gonna give an example and count out the scriptures. You got that second Ezra. Because if you're familiar, with the book of Ezra, the book of second Ezra, in the 7th and 8th chapter, what you had was Ezra trying to plead for the whole nation of Israel, man. And the angel had to keep rebuking Ezra, man, about having that mind frame about the whole nation, because it ain't about the whole nation right now. You see? So get that second Ezra 8. Start at 45.
This is second Ezra 8:45. Be not wroth with us, but spare thy people. Have mercy upon thy own inheritance, but thou art merciful unto thy creature.
So Ezra is pleading for the whole nation, and asking the angel of the Lord, Uri, to tell the Most High to spare his people, man. Talking about the whole nation. All right, well, as we keep reading, we're going to see the instructions, all right, that Ezra receives, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 46. Then answer he me, and said things present for the present, and things to come for such as to be to come.
Go ahead.
Verse 47. But thou comest far short, that thou should be able to love my creature more than I have oftentimes drawn nigh unto thee, unto it, but never to the unrighteous.
Yeah, so first of all, nobody can love Israel more than the Most High. No matter how he's going to punish and discipline his people, no one is able, all right, because we don't have the power to love Israel more than the Most High, and that you see Jake in their mind frame, they have a soft spot for Israel, and they actually feel like they're love Israel more than anyone else, man. But that's really your emotions, man. You want to see him make it just cause, man. But us being within this ministry, we see why the Lord finna do what he gonna do, man. Look at these niggas, man. Look at Lil Boosie, man. Look at Dwayne Wade. Look at Don Cheetah, man. They're promoting a lifestyle that's completely contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi. And they're just representatives of the mindset of the masses of our people, man. But we see why, and that's like you always say, that goes into understanding on how to be a judge, man. You understand both sides, so you understand why the Lord is going to do what He's going to do, man. All right, we are in agreement with the judgment of Yahawashi, man. And that eases our mind, man. But if you offended, you might see a little kid get mauled, a little Israelite kid get mauled by wolves, man. But if you get emotional, you get offended, you bug out, you ain't gonna be able to move, man. You're gonna shut down, man. You see? So the thing we finna see, we gotta look at it and understand why, man. And pray that the Lord put the spirit on us, all right, to keep moving, man. You know, jump to
50.
50.
All right. The second Ezra 8:50. For many great mystery shall be done to them, that in a later time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, the Lord is finna humble this great pride that's in the earth, man. And the only way to do that is through heavy judgment, man. Death by pain, man. You know, because no one listens to somebody, you know, warning them verbally, man. All right? A verbal warning really is useless, man.
You gotta see some action.
You gotta see some action. You can tell Jake stop being late until he start getting rolled up, or until he start getting fired.
I tell you to just go back to the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just tell them, man, you can't be late.
Can't be late tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Can't be late no more this week. They can show up 10 minutes late.
Yeah. Cause we verbal warning now. The prophets is doing the verbal warning now. So that's why those who have taken heed, you know, they gonna receive mercy, man, because they took heed to the verbal warning, man. You know, but the ones that disregard it, the Lord is finna break them down, man. You know. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Verse 51. But understand that for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as to be like thee.
So Ezra is instructed, all right. Understand for thyself, you know, because we all have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee, all right, which is the elect, because it was confirmed to Ezra, you know, that he was of the elect. You see, so the main thing, the concern that we have, all right, is the elect, man. You know, and we pray for the elect wherever they is, man. You know, because you're gonna have elect, all right, come from all demographics, man. You know, but you can't be emotional by judgment of the Lord, man. All right, because you can see how these different neighborhoods set up, that the Lord gonna do some mass judgment in these hoods, man. You know, these hoods gonna get sieged. You know, these hoods gonna get isolated. You know, and it's gonna be very ugly out there. But guess what? The elect gonna make it out of there, man. You see, that's all we can be concerned about. The elect gonna make it no matter what it is, man. You know, but we can't be concerned about how the Lord finna judge his people, man. You know, jump to 55.
The second Ezra 8:55. And therefore ask thou no more. And therefore ask thou no more question concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High. Thou scorn of his laws, forsook his ways.
Yeah. So when they had liberty, you know, because we all received this period of grace, you know, to rehearse the righteous act, to get ourselves together, man. You know, but the majority of our people, they have taken this liberty to live how they want to live, man. To do what they want to do. Yeah. Because they're not receiving the consequences of the law, you know, which is majority of the things our people do will be the consequences of the law is that they will be put to death, man. You know, and we have things that we do that we should be put to death over, but we understand this grace, you know, and we understand that we pray for forgiveness, you know, and through belief in Yahawashi, and that belief leads to works, man. You know, and Lord willing, our sins don't be imputed to us, man. You know, but our people have despised the Most High ways within this liberty, man. You know, so when the prophets are not out teaching, it's just gonna be time for judgment to go forth, man. So why would you feel sorry for someone you've been out there teaching for years, rain, sleet,
right,
and snow, right? You know, and these people never considered, you know, never thought to stop by, never asked what was going on. So when they're getting judged, you know, you shouldn't feel no type of way about it, man. You know, you keep going, bro.
All right. Verse 57. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their hearts that there is no power. Yea, they know that they must die.
Yeah, so they gonna die. That's the conclusion of the matter, man. You know, they refuse to listen. They didn't want to get it. They gonna die, man. You know, you got that wrong.
Right. This is Romans 11:7.
Yeah. You had it still. Yeah, get your.
Because you basically said the judgment was going to be on our people and things of that nature, right? And this is Jeremiah 17:1. The sin of Judah is written with the pen of iron, and with the points of a diamond. It is graven upon the table of their heart, and upon the horns, and upon the horns of your altars.
And that goes into that lesson you did earlier about restraint. All that shit that Judah, the southern king, was doing to Yahawashi when he was on the scene, man. You know, those deeds have not been forgotten. That's why, that's why the Lord placed Jake in the position that they're in, man. You know, that these are same people that said, let his blood be on us and our kids, man.
Can I read it out?
We got.
Since you said, hey, this is Matthew 27:25. Then answer all the people and said, his blood be on us and our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahawashi, he delivered him to be crucified.
So our people still had their blood of murder on their hands, man. All right? And what's the consequence of murder? You get murdered, man. That's right. You know? So we finna see everything play out, man. See, judgment had just been pending, man. You know? Until that destruction gets released, man. You know? Because the destruction won't get released until what? The elect are all sealed, man. Showing you that it's all based off the elect, man. You know? And we have the understanding that all Israel shall be saved. So we know that it ain't the end be all right, for this wicked seed that's finna get rooted out the earth, man. You know? This the best thing for them, man. You know, in the long run. You know?
Like this is Jeremiah 7:16. Therefore, pray not thou for this people. You lift up crying or prayer for them. You can make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
So you commanded not to pray for these people, man. I said, we pray for the elect, man. Well, I ain't told Israel, seek out the glory for such as be like thee, man. You know? We have nothing to do with these people of the world, man. What's about to happen to them, man. You know? When these things happen, we should rejoice at the judgment of Yahawashi. All right? Because in the kingdom to come, man, it's gonna be based upon like-minded men, man.
Right. People that follow the rules, man.
Yeah.
I have people that broke, you know what I'm saying? We don't want them. You know what I'm saying? They rule breakers. They ain't trying to win. They ain't trying to win righteous. So they gonna lose. So just let them lose. Yeah, they, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, why would you pray for somebody that robbing, just being evil, wicked?
Yeah.
Why would you pray for them? I tell my mom, don't pray for them. When they said they're doing the same thing, you can't pray for them. You mean you wasted your breath? Basically, what you're saying in the scriptures, you basically wasted your breath. You ain't here. Don't pray for them. These niggas ain't right.
You could be what? You could be that time you praying for them. You could be praying for somebody that's doing the right thing.
And this is second Ezra 9:10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was opened unto them, understood it not, but despised it. The same was know it after death by pain. That's the point. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous should be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Yeah, so that's the only thing we worry about, is the elect being delivered. You know, first working out our own salvation with fear and trembling, you know, and doing what we gotta do within his ministry, you know, to feed, all right, the sheep, man. You know, because that's how you, that's how you, worry about those that are like-minded, is when you teaching them, all right, righteousness, man. When you giving our people the knowledge of Yahawashi, man. You see, that's how you worry about those that are like-minded, man. But for the most part, the ungodly, and we not concerned or curious how they die, man. You know, that's something they got to deal with, man. You know, Cause you a bug out, man. All the things that's finna happen, you a bug out trying to keep up with how the Lord done judged this section of people. Right. You know, he done took out this whole project, you know, this whole neighborhood, you know. You a bug out, man. You know, so we ain't worried about that, man.
You gotta be like, shit, I know what happened. I know why they got hit like this. Yeah. Keep on going, you know what I'm saying, though? And don't even think about it no more. Oh, here we go. We got Romans 11 and 7. It says, what then Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for? Yep. But the election have attained it.
Going back to the election have attained it. All right. The rest of Israel, they ain't get it because it wasn't for them, man. You got it, bro.
And the rest were blinded.
And the rest were blinded. The Lord blinded them so he could judge them, man. You see, these are things that we're going to have a sure understanding of when we see the judgment take place, man. You know, the time we coming in, there's no room for emotion, man. You know, you try to be a superhero in that day, it's not going to happen, man. You know, but you can't step in front of the Lord judgment, man. You know, you got it, bro.
8, it says, according as it is written, Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that should not see, and ears that they should not hear, until this day. And David said, let the tabernacle be made a it said the table. It said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them.
Yeah. So you had our forefather, our righteous forefather, because they were Jeremiah. Because Jeremiah, he put curses on Israel, man, the southern kingdom, man. You know, saying that they should be fatherless. You know, pray for the famine, that they should die by the sword. Which we see these things playing out today, man. And then King David prayed that their table be made a snare, man. So even our people that try to get into this ministry that ain't right, you know, the more they try to read, the more entangled and lost they get, man. You know, and you can see it today, man. You know, especially with ISUPK, man. That's an example of the table being made a snare, man. You know, waxing worse and worse, man. All right? And that's because what? The Lord had destruction set for them, man. You know, that's why he's allowed them to embark on this path, man. All right? And you see it's full of pride. You see? Go ahead, bro.
It says, let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back our way.
And bow down their back our way. And what do you say that's going into?
Yeah, they're always going into like every reincarnation. So, you know, every time they come upon the face of the earth, they will never get the truth. Going back to that curse of King David.
And that's just what it is, man. You know, and we understand these things, man, because a lot of our people just ain't right, man. You know? So at the end of the day, you know, we as men of the Lord, all right, we have to, you know, kill our emotions, man. You know, or they'll kill you, man. You see, you know, anyone that's emotional, which we're gonna see a lot of people be emotional in this time. You'll see a lot of people try to play hero, they gonna get killed, man. You know, trying to save a little girl from a pack of wild dogs. All right, you're gonna get your head killed too, man.
Wow.
You know, and there's gonna be so many other things going on. People gonna try to play hero. Or, you know, they see some elderly woman jammed up or something. They gonna try to play hero and they gonna die, man. You know, so we should be nowhere near that mind frame, man. You know, but there was a point.
Got one.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes 21:26. The heart of fools is in their mouth, but the mouth of the wise is in their heart.
So at the end of the day, the hearts are the mind of fools in their mouth, man. You know, which they're controlled by what? Emotion, man. You know, they don't even rationalize their thoughts before they blurt it out. Man. You know, and everyone that moves with their emotions in this time, they're going to expedite their death. You know, because that was the point. You know, and we hope you brothers and you few sisters that watch edified. Once again, give all praise and glory to
Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Double honors to our apostle, LG, and Mesha, rule well, teach well, being a great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.